Yo, what's up guys? Assalamualaikum and ni hao. My name is Kenneth and we are back with another shoe review. Today, we're going to be reviewing Lebron Witness 5, ladies and gents. So a little bit about the shoe itself. It released around, October, November of 2020. Quite a long time ago, but it's still pretty good. It's a budget-friendly version of Lebron's main signature shoe line. So for those of you broke people out there like me, these shoes are pretty good for your wallet, okay? So it is known for its lightweight frame and of course its solid lockdown, particularly in the forefoot area, okay? So without further ado, let's crack straight into the shoe itself. Okay, so we'll start with the traction of the shoe itself. So if you don't know what traction is, it's basically this thing right here. Basically the sole, what keeps you grounded while you breaking some ankles and shooting some hoops. It has the exact same traction pattern as its predecessor, the Lebron Witness Force. And of course, if you can see here, the lines that intersect each other, forming like a X pattern here, right there. The traction is pretty good for clean courts, okay? The bite is really nice, so it keeps you grounded. But unfortunately for Singapore and Singaporeans out there, the shoe is not very good for dusty courts. So most of our courts are dusty, so you need to consistently wipe them to prevent slip-ups. So unfortunate there for this shoe. But if you do buy this shoe, you have to play them in the indoor courts in order to maintain the durability unfortunately. Okay, so for the cushion, right? So cushion is basically when you jump with the shoe, is how cushion is your landing, so you don't break your ankles while doing it. As quoted from Nike, don't quote it from me, you're gonna get a full-length, resilient foam midsole, right? Whatever that means, your interpretation. And you do have a little bit of impact protection on the heel area here, so that you don't, break your Achilles heel right here when you're jumping from the foam, right? So in the forefoot, which is right here, forefoot, you have these zoom units, these balls right here at the ball of your feet. It provides a lot of impact protection, but honestly, right, when I wear it, it feels very weird because it's like at the bottom of the balls of my feet. So these two balls here. But it provides a very good sort of cushion feel, and it's not very overly bouncy. So I think it's still okay. So yeah, that's for the cushion. Okay, so for the material of the shoe itself, Nike used a sort of a mesh material, which is super thin and well ventilated, meaning you can blow into it. Like if you put your hand inside the shoe and then you blow into it right here, you can actually feel the little bit of air on the other side. I'm not feeling it, but you can buy one and test it yourself. It gives a nice snug feeling inside when you put your leg inside the shoe. But of course, this would mean that if stepped on, right, since it's very thin, if someone steps on your shoe or introduced to stress like that, it may tear up and you have holes very easily. So that's not a very good sign. But on the ankle area, right, the material also is not the best right here. It looks very synthetic, a little bit fake in a sense. But obviously it doesn't really affect your play too much, right? Because it's just your heel. It's supposed to just give you some impact protection. But yeah, so overall the material here is very nice and comfortable. Then for the fit of the shoe, right, it is true to size. Right? So if you buy size 9, it's going to be true to your size. But for wider feet like me and all of you big foots out there, you might have issues like sliding in your foot into the shoe. And it'll be a little tight in the mid-foot area, as I experienced just now. But for normal feet, right, those normal people out there, no problemo at all. We did some movement tests, and for me, I have a wider feet, so it's overall it's still okay. And overall, I would say the fit is pretty good. Okay, so support for the shoe, right? When you put in your shoe, right, it's very true to size and it's very tight. So there'll be no heel slippages. and no side-to-side movement within the shoe. And of course, these two zoom units here, not only does it help with the cushioning, right, it also helps with the lateral stability, as they say, which sort of like gives like balance to your foot whenever it moves side to side like that, so it doesn't go overly on one side, it doesn't go on the other. So it's really nice. So there's some technology shit right here. In terms of the heel padding right here, it's really nice and snug. Like I said, the material outside is synthetic, not so nice to feel, but it doesn't really matter, it doesn't affect your play. What we are talking about is the padding inside, right? So it gives that nice snug feel for your heel, so that you don't get arthritis whenever you wear this shoe. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so the colorway, last but not least, we're going to talk about the colorway. This one is the plain color one, which is called Cool Grey, C-O-O-L. I don't know, maybe if you wear it, you become cool. But honestly, this, to me, is a bit plain lah. So grey and then just white overalls, not very like personal touch to it. So if you do like flashy, colorful shoes, there are other colorways of this shoe itself, Lebron Witness 5. You have the Lakers edition, which is my favorite, the purple one with black overalls, which is very sleek and nice. The second one, which is the green one, the Grinch edition. That one is a little bit more flashy, more on the flashy side. It makes you look like a, to be honest, like a clown because it's green color. And then third, you have the more typical color, the Blue Royale. It's just basically all blue because my favorite color is blue. But of course, there are many other colorways also, like the wheat color and all those new colorways. But right now we have the Cool Grey. So if you do want to have other colorways, do check them out in the Nike store and pick and match your favorite ones. Okay, so we have come to the end of the shoe review. My thoughts on this shoe, I would say performance-wise, it's not too bad, but in comparison to like those other shoes out there, like the main Lebron shoe line, it doesn't really perform up to par. But because it's a budget-friendly version, you can get them at like $140 at the King store or wherever you can find them. I would say it's pretty damn good for the price point, right? In terms of like what you're getting. Of course, if you're broke AF like me, this is pretty good. You can save this up. You can use them for like 1 to 2 years. And of course, those rich mofos out there, you can buy like 3 of these pairs, use them as running shoes, wear them to sleep, whatever you want. But overall, I would say it's pretty good for the price point. So it's budget-friendly shoe, really good. So with that being said, ladies and gents, please like, subscribe, tell us what shoe you want us to review next, and last but not least, stay safe and peace out.